Jimmy and Crossover. And yeah, Crossover has done super well for so long, online, offline. Like, he is a great threat. And again, when you come up against players like that, these are big opportunities, like I mentioned before. So we're going to see if Jimmy kind of maintain his composure, right? Crossover's obviously going to have, like, the advantage of the tournament experience, right? With all the eyes on him, just the type of environment, the type of emotions that you go through being in a tournament. Crossover is going to be very used to it. I'm sure Jimmy is going to be as well, but when you're facing off against someone like that, you got to make sure that you don't get caught in the lights, caught in the name, right? That's definitely something that we've heard a lot. We've seen players that, like, just go online with a Heidi account and have more trouble than they would with their regular name, right? Because people just see a notable player and show them more respect than they should.
That's absolutely right. Yeah. As far as how their paths have gone so far, Crossover lost to Bushin Master and then beat AJ Martinez to qualify. Jimmy lost to Mena RD.
Okay.
Yeah, Mena RD is looking pretty good this weekend. He beat Olivo and Droker in winner's side. So both of those players having contended with both Puerto Rican and Dominican players. And now it's the matchup we were looking for here, Akuma versus Boxer, between these two.
No surprises here. We'll see what the V loadouts are going to be as well. Again, this is going to be our first losers bracket match, so 2 out of 3 remaining all today. We'll get to the 3 out of 5 stuff tomorrow, but right now, loser goes home. Winner moves on to a losers qualifying match.
Happy Halloween. It's that zombie Akuma scam. You see that color with this? Ugh.
Yeah, with the Halloween in the background, as you mentioned. Just to build upon that point, First Attack 2021 going down October 30 and 31st. So if you want to spend your Halloween in Puerto Rico, holla at Mono.
Trying to take his turn right there was Jimmy, not letting anything go by.
Yeah.
Keeping it slow, though, in this situation here. We haven't seen jumps. We've seen patience. Dash, first big chance.
Yeah, I was going to say, both players definitely showing a lot of respect to each other's grounded options. We don't see the V-Skill 2 actually coming out from Balrog, though. This is V-Skill 1, V-Trigger 1, giving him an option to bypass some of the fireballs, but we haven't seen that quite yet. Crossover has worked towards the corner with a couple of clutch throws. Big fierce, though, and the meaty was there. Tries to reset with the overhead, but a good block.
Yeah, great awareness by Crossover, who now has his own trigger if he can get it started.
Yeah.
No, Jimmy's there. Plenty of damage left on the table even after that.
Yeah, that was one of those moments where it felt like he was shown just enough animation and he pressed the button when the rush punch was coming out, and it wasn't invincible, so he ended up getting counter hit. Unfortunate. Oh, speaking of counter hits, though, the crouch fears, the hezzy crouch fears. Ended up opening him up, the throw as well, starting to build that pressure.
Didn't take the bait right there. I like the defense by Jimmy. Surgical with that sweep.
And you see the stay medium punch buffer has been a popular choice for Crossover as well. Oh, yeah, he was looking for the neutral jump to beat that rush punch, but well spaced, checks the legs as well. EX successfully working out for Crossover for now, but again, back to the neutral. Nobody's been able to take a significant advantage. Oh, my goodness, after the rush punch is the EX screw upper.
He's looking for a button from Crossover, and nothing came, but he got hit anyway.
That's how you feel, my man?
Double dash. Crossover still has a lot to say in this round right there. He still has that trigger. He can still make it happen. Jimmy hanging out. He's got 2 bars for V-reversal if he wants. He's got a bar for V-shift if he wants.
Yeah, Crossover is really racking his brain. Oh, my goodness, the fireball. That was so smart. Oh, my goodness, and he caught a reach, and let's go. Crossover, bringing it back. That fireball to activate the V-trigger, like, immaculate. Like, I was like, how is he going to get close enough to get an activation, right? Hey, oh, that was kind of nasty as well. Showing him one way and going the other.
Seen a couple of risks from Jimmy. He doesn't seem afraid to do that kind of stuff.
Yeah, this has been a really exciting first game.
Still Crossover's chance. He's still here. No confirm. Buttons from Jimmy instead.
What a big challenge. Huge damage off that. Significant life lead. Now double dash, but he's not sitting on it.
Guys back and forth. Oh! Crossover's in trouble. He busts out.
Yeah, I like that. Gonna be able to switch sides as well. We've seen Crossover make things happen at a life deficit. This is no issue to him. Tries to get him with the throw bait. Not biting just yet. V-reverse on the plus frame fireballs.
It's a lot of V-meter spent right there, but Jimmy's out of that situation.
Yeah, not looking for the V-trigger whatsoever. Just using that V-system defensively.
All he needs left is 1, maybe 2 hits. He knows it. Crossover knows it too. He's on the approach. He's looking to walk and block.
Yeah, now Crossover, he doesn't have any V-trigger to go into. So trying to utilize those fireballs. That's what beat the Stand Fierce game last time. But Jimmy, the rush punches coming out. The big nooch game. 1-0 to the Balrog. Yeah, it's very hard for, I think, any character with that low, little bit of life left to really try to gain ground on a Balrog, right? It's just one of the best things the character is good at.
You could see him going into the sky a couple of times, probably getting over a dash punch. And right there, I think that was maybe the same intention, but he was just a few frames too late for it, right? If he had been up in the sky, it would have been a different result.
Yeah, 100%.
In any case, it was not. Sounds to me like we're going back to character select right here. We're waiting a little bit. And as you mentioned, Crossover also plays Seth. We might be seeing a switch.
Yeah, potentially, right? We did see one of our players go back to the character select earlier. It resulted in no switch, right? No V-system switch whatsoever. So we're going to see if he switches up the V-trigger. I don't really expect that. I do expect it to be a full character switch, if anything. But, of course, it could just be use this time to break up the momentum a little bit, rethink how Jimmy's kind of approaching this matchup, how he's approaching the Akuma. But as you mentioned, he was definitely looking for the jump in over that dash punch. But it was just great recognition from Jimmy, kind of recognizing when he was going to get in that space to take to the sky, right? He was like, all right, I will meet you in the middle if you're not quick enough with that rush punch. And that's just kind of the luxury that Balrog has. That's what you have to play around when you play against the character.
Yeah, it was that in and out style that was a really big part of the W right there for Jimmy. Is it the switch? Bison!
Okay,
and Bison comes out to play. All right, interesting. He's going to try to get some of his own plus frame situations going here. What do we got on Trigger as well?
Yeah, I'm interested. I don't know this to be
okay, cool.
A historically bad matchup for Balrog or anything. I could be mistaken in that instance.
I mean, he struggles defensively, right? And certainly Boxer can put himself in situations. I'm sorry, Dictator can put himself in situations where he can force bad things for Boxer. But yeah, overall, it doesn't seem like a counter match.
Yeah, it might just be some type of recognition in the way Jimmy plays. We've already seen, like, he's utilizing these tools very well. Ooh, and then the Psycho Axe for the crush counter. Definitely looking super strong on this. Tries for the throw bait. Tried to read the jump as well. Couldn't quite find it, but either way, still maintaining this control.
Jimmy out of there again. It's that back and forth.
And I like that. As soon as it went back to neutral, Crossover was like, I'm going to use this meter to keep control, right? It's like EX Cycle Ball. Make sure that you have to respect this approach. Oh, but he does not respect the overhead. Got caught pressing button. And then the V-shift gets punished as well. Verge of stun does cash it out. This is a lot of proration at this point, but not enough to keep him alive. My goodness.
Talk about a fast comeback right there by Jimmy. And look, the first time that he tried that reset into overhead into activation, Crossover was ready. That time, no.
Yeah, unfortunately, it was all Crossover until that point. And now EX, again, maintaining neutral control, but gotta be in the back of your mind now just how dangerous he can be with that V-trigger pop.
Takes that chance to move forward. Jimmy understands, though. Knew that that was not a free down forward Pierce.
Exactly. A lot of neutral jumps now as well. Crossover has been showing the scissor kick, so you see Jimmy looking to try to whiff punish those with one of his own jumps.
A little walk forward, Crossover, moving in. Jimmy's not been afraid to get rid of V-meter. What a chase.
Really good chase down, and we got the V-trigger activation, just leading to the throw at this point. Ooh, wait, he got the V-shift, but no punish at this point. Psycho Blast, oh, the neutral jump, fierce. Working out for Jimmy. Give him a little bit more space, get out the sky.
Has that command grab threat, this Crossover. Overhead again, he gets the link. He's in there for pressure. All he needs is one, maybe two more.
Yeah, didn't have any EX meter, so he just took the knockdown, tried to make him guess for game. Oh, the sweep, V-shifting the Psycho Crusher. My goodness.
Great patience by Jimmy. He needs just one.
Yep.
Same for Crossover, and there it is. The little harassment on the toesies is enough.
Jimmy had a V-meter available. I was wondering if he was going to look for like a V-shift, the V-reverse off the first thing blocked, but looked like he was just trying to walk back. Ooh, he tried to hit it with that again. This time, Crossover ready. Yeah, now back to the neutral. The neutral jumps from both sides. This time working out for Crossover, leaving him standing after the scissor kick, setting up the throw.
Looks for the same thing yet again.
Oh, yep. And Jimmy now looking for the EX scissors in neutral this time. No neutral jump to be found. Just eats it to the face.
Crossover's there. He's paying attention. He's not letting anything slip by him.
Yeah, again, now trying to press these big buttons. You know, he wants that comeback.
Jimmy already showed he can make it happen. He's got, oh, there it is. Crossover, slight step back into his game. So now it's 1-1.
Yeah, hit him with his namesake right there. Broke the ankles, caught him reaching. what a switch to Bison. Not something we were expecting whatsoever, but he looks very comfortable on the character, looks very used to this matchup as well. I don't know if it's just like how much Balrog experience he has in general, or if it is specifically against the Bison, but yeah, this looks prime for crossover.
We saw things that he wanted to do in the first time pay off bigger.
Yeah.
Neutral jumps paid off bigger.
Yeah.
Pressure paid off bigger.
Exactly. He did a great job. I think switching it up, you mentioned the neutral jumps doing very well. Like the EX scissors, the fact that he had his own special, his forward advancing special, really caused Jimmy a lot of problems as well. Nice anti-air.
Some of the stuff he keeps trying right now is all getting lit up by Jimmy. The scissors got beaten, the neutral jump got beaten, so Jimmy now is really paying attention, has changed things up. That said, Trigger's ready to go on crossover side. Here we go.
Yeah, but you know if the Trigger's ready to go, that sweep is not far behind it. Nance is always trying to slide forward. Great interruption from Jimmy, though. Puts the big stand roundhouse on him just in case he wanted to get frisky.
Wow, buttons!
The scramble working out for Jimmy right there. With such a big life lead, he wasn't scared to press anything. And then the anti-airs. Oh, Jimmy actually even challenging the Psycho Blast cancel. Expert stuff.
That was such a strong round. Again, what an adaptation. The things that crossover like to do were all blown up.
Yeah, but that time he tried to use that EX mirror to get the scissor kick, but stuck by the rush punch, and it's been Jimmy's game. Oh, and then recognizing the fact that was a Psycho Blast cancel off the air hit, so rush punch to punish.
Here we go. Crossover. Got to make giving up an opportunity here. He's got the punish. And now in there.
Yeah.
We haven't seen the command grab yet.
That's a great point. Yeah, he's been really trying to harass him, but again, Jimmy busted out with the EX this time. Scissor kick catching the backdash, but still not much momentum for crossover. Double V reversal.
Okay, so that V meter's gone. That's not going to even be an issue. Jimmy with his own neutral jump.
Yeah.
Blowing it up right there and sending crossover out of the tournament.
Yeah, really good adaptation from Jimmy in that third game, right? We saw him completely dominate after getting caught by surprise with the Bison in that second game. Really made sure his own neutral jumps were on point. But I think more in general, just beating him on the ground to the punch, right? Like everything that crossover wanted to do, Jimmy was just presenting something to deal with before it got there.